Ever since I realized that people only ask you about your job during small talk is so that they can like kind of size up how they should treat you and size up like how important you are. My favorite thing to do when meeting new people is refuse to tell them what I do for work. So when they ask, I just say, oh, work's not important. And they always push. They always want to know more. And I always just say, oh, sales. What kind of sales? It's not important. Let's talk about something else. And it is crazy watching them. No matter how subtle you do it, no matter how chill you are about it, they feel so uncomfortable not knowing like where your place is in the world.
Good morning, ladies. I'm a little hoarse because I'm just waking up. Hubby is still off work. We are still enjoying our time at home. And I'm going to get a mani-pedi today. So I thought before I, get myself together, I would talk about this TikTok video that I came across. And one thing I want to say is that people will try to size you up. They will try to compare themselves to you, and people want to know how much money you make. And the interesting thing about the new world that we live in, because we live in a new world, is you can have a career, but you could have multiple streams of income. Okay? I used to share various things about my career, and I used to share my projects that I was working on with people. I used to share different goals that I had. I no longer talk about those things at all. I only publicly talk about the things that I am willing to help other people with. I don't discuss what my husband does to bring more income in my home. I don't discuss what I do for a hobby or ways to bring income into my home. I don't discuss that anymore. And it's not because all people are bad. All people are not bad. Some people just want to know what you do because they're genuinely interested in you, right? They genuinely just want to know, what do? You look interesting. You're articulate. You're attractive. You carry yourself well. But unfortunately, most people are not that way. One thing that we do as Americans is we live beyond our means. Most people live beyond their means. It's statistically proven. And this is a war that I had to fight within myself. And also, I had to learn how to be smart. How can I stretch my money the furthest? How can I do more with my money? And, me and my husband, we've kind of figured out the code for our lifestyle and for where we're trying to go in life. But a lot of times when you tell people, I work in hospitality, I work in a restaurant, I work at McDonald's, I work at Target, I work at whatever. If you give them specifics, they will automatically put you in a certain class. They will automatically develop elitist ideas about where you are in life and why you are not valuable to them. And that is just the truth. We live in an evil world. Of course, there are good people. There are good people out here, but you can't expect to experience that every time you leave your house. So my advice to you is to keep people out of your business. And I'm going to do a video in the private community on what to say when people ask you about certain jobs. Like if you do work in a restaurant or fast food, like what you should say. Because just because right now in life you may be doing something that you don't want to do or that you're not exactly loving, it doesn't mean that that's not going to change and you can't do more for yourself. And also, it's hard to network with people when they make a prejudgment of you. They may think you have nothing to offer. They may think, you are from a lower class that they can't relate to. And this is just the reality of working with hundreds of women on my platform and being able to leave my career. I mean, I quit my job a year before I moved abroad. I said, I'm quitting this because I was making so much money doing other things, and I quit. And then when I moved abroad, I just stopped working altogether because I was tired and I was burnt out. But now, that I have so much time, I have time to be creative and I have time to work on things, but I will never talk about them on the internet. I never tell people my next move. I never tell them what me and my husband do together as a couple to, elevate our lives and to prepare. I never tell them what my goals are. I never tell them how much money I want to make. I never tell them how much money I spend. I keep people out of my business. They can think whatever they want, and I don't care. So I want to give you ladies some tips on what to say when people ask you what you do, and also how to show your talents and skills and actually get into circles that could help you learn how to do things. And, I do have experience with this. I have all types of friends, really successful friends that are like way more successful as far as like career wise and income wise. But I've been able to be of service to them, and they've been able to be of service to me. So I want to talk about how to solidify your place in the world, but never, never, never talk about your career, your income, your goals with random strangers. You should only do that with trusted people that it's a purpose in telling them what you do and where you're trying to go in life and all of those things. I never discuss my business with people. I used to try to be open and share and tell people my story and share my journey as I went along. No more. That's not going to happen because people hate themselves. They hate their lives. They hate where they are at. And you will not put that darkness upon me because I am happy. I am blessed. I have what I need, and what I don't have, we're in here working on it, but you will never know, so let people think what they want. They will never know how much money you make unless you tell them. So keep people out of your business and look for that video where I talk about how to share what you do in a way where people cannot size you up, judge you, put you in a lower class, and treat you differently. I will be working on that for the private community. All right. Take care, ladies. Bye-bye.